Hey guys, this is Angel. Welcome to a new recording that I've decided to do for a while. I'm actually not on my computer, I'm on my grandfather's. So, this is Istaria Chronicles of the Gifted. This is one of the games I've actually fallen in love with, and I thought I'd show you the creation process for the game. So, here we have 11 races, and each one of them is unique to the game, and honestly, just like I said, like it just depends on your fancy. You've got the humans. The humans are the paragons of versatility in Astaria. Their frames are strong and dexterous, and they exhibit above average power and focus. In general, they do well in all schools and are a good choice for scouts, mages, clerics, and scholars. Their health is 50, starting out. Strength is 45, power is 50, dexterity is 50, and focus is 55. Racial bonuses are human magical aptitude and enhanced magical defense. Then we have the fiends. Now, I didn't really know what these were called when I first started playing, but apparently they're called fiends. The fiends are unearthly beautiful beings. They evolved from outcast humans long ago, who sacrificed physical strength for mental power. They are a good choice for scouts, mages, and scholars. And as you can see, most of the races have male and female. There are only two that don't. I'll show you in a minute. Their attributes, this is starting out. Health is 50, strength is 35, power is 50, dexterity is 50, and focus is 65. Racial bonuses, fiendish channeling, and enhanced ice magic. The next race is Elf. The elves live a structured life, striving to create order from chaos. They rely on natural agility and a devotion to mental focus to achieve their ends. They are a good choice for scouts, clerics, and scholars. Almost like the humans. Their starting attributes are health is 50, strength is 35, power is 55, dexterity is 65, and focus is 45. Racial bonuses, elven leadership, and enhanced bow. Here's one of the races that doesn't have male or female. You have the Slisk. The Slisk are brawny reptilian bipeds. They exhibit tremendous strength as well as significant mental power. They are a good choice for warriors, clerics, blacksmiths, and outfitters. Their starting attributes, health is 50, strength is 60, power is 60, dexterity is 40, and focus is 40. Their racial bonuses, Slisk regeneration and innate armor. Being that they're made of scales, they're like giant lizard people. Then you have the gnomes. I never really learned the difference between a gnome and a dwarf. The gnomes are a fairly nimble race and have tremendous mental power and focus. They direct their collective energies toward pursuing new and fantastical arcane lore. They are a good choice for mages, clerics, and scholars. Their starting attributes, health is 50, strength is 30, power is 60, dexterity is 50, and focus is 60. Racial bonuses are Gnomian prowess and enhanced evasion, mainly because I think they're short. Next up, we have the Dryad. The Dryads are a mysterious and magical race of Istaria. They possess high amounts of mental fortitude and physical dexterity. They do well in schools that utilize magic and bodily finesse. They are a good choice for mages and scholars. Their starting attributes is 50, strength is 25, power is 60, dexterity is 55, focus is 60. Racial bonuses is the Dryad Dazzle and the Dryad Cognizance. Excuse me, I wish I knew what that meant. Next up, we have the dwarves. Like I said, I don't know the difference between a dwarf and a gnome, except maybe that the dwarves are apparently bigger. The dwarves are a small race of bipeds that are very resilient and stout. They exhibit tremendous raw strength. They are a good choice for warriors, blacksmiths, and outfitters. Their starting attributes, Health is 50, strength is 70, power is 40, dexterity is 45, and focus is 45. Racial bonuses: dwarven toughness, enhanced armor use. Now this is my second favorite race on Istaria, the Saurus. The Saurus originate from feline stock and exhibit an unparalleled dexterity among the living races. They are an excellent choice for scouts. Their starting attributes: health is 50, strength is 40, power is 40, dexterity is 80, and their focus is 40. Racial bonuses is the Saurus sprint and enhanced life magic. When I say that they're my second favorite, I'll show you my first once I get to these last two. Next up is the half giant, or as it says, giant. They kind of remind me of Hagrid. The half giants are a noble race that also happen to be the largest bipeds in Istaria. They possess a brute strength only matched by the dragons. You heard that right, folks. Dragons. They are an excellent choice for warriors and a good choice for blacksmith and outfitters. Attributes: starting health is 50, strength is 80, power is 45, dexterity is 40, and focus is 35. Racial bonuses: giant days and increased health. Finally, out of the 10th race, you have the satyr. The nature of the satyr is pleasure-oriented, whether it be through the pursuit of the arts or by the way of revelry and the like. Satyrs are more in tune with grace and focus than brute strength and power. As a result, they make excellent scouts and healers. Their starting attributes: health is 50, strength is 35, power is 30, dexterity is 65, and their focus is 70. Racial bonuses is satyr horn attack and satyr freedom. Not sure what that is though. And finally, my favorite race on Istaria, and the other one that does not have male or female differences, are the dragons. The dragons are scaled winged beasts capable of flight as they mature. They possess an unmatched raw strength while possessing keen power and focus. Dragons have their own distinct schools. Their starting attributes: health is 50, strength is 80, power is 45, dexterity is 30, and focus is 45. The racial bonuses: fire breath and armored scales. Now you can choose any of the 11 races if you like. The humans are actually free to play for life. You don't have to pay for them, at least I don't think you do, for them to continue on and get as high as you can. I don't know the max level right now, but I can tell you for the bipedal races. However, for the dragons, their max level is level 100, which is an ancient. If you decide to choose to play as a dragon, this is the creation page for the dragons. This is the main, I guess you would say, doll of the creation page. This is when they start out with. The head shape is known as the trihorn. As you can see, it's got 3 horns on each side of its head. This is one of the heads that I like. There are 10 heads, or 10 head shapes, 15 body textures, 24 scale colors, 2 highlights, 8 highlight colors, 13 chest plates, 23 chest plate colors, 36 decals, 14 decal colors, 16 eye shapes, 11 eye colors. So you can get really creative when creating your dragon. You can with the other races too, but I prefer to use dragons because not only do they have fire breath, but, Dragons always start as juvenile and advance to adult and ancient through rite of passage quests. So yeah, you actually start out as a baby dragon and you actually have to work toward becoming an adult and an ancient. When I first started playing, it honestly took me 3 years to get my baby dragon to an adult. And right now he's still an adult. So when doing the heads, I always like to go for the second one. But I'll show you the heads right now. This is the first one. This is the fin head. This is what I like to use. I call it the fin head because it's got the fins on the side. This I call the brute because it kind of reminds me of a pit bull, of a dog. I'm not sure what that one's called. The long snout, I think, or the overbite. Yeah, that's the overbite. So this is the overbite. This is the underbite. As you can see, it's got the lower jaw is a lot longer than the top jaw. Then you have, this is the T-Rex. I call this the T-Rex head because it reminds me of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. I have actually seen a couple people on Istaria use this head when creating the Blue Eyes White Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! Then you've got the demon head. It kind of does look like a demon if you look at it. This is the crocodile head, or the Hydra head, as I've heard some people call it. This is the fin horn, which is a combination of fin and horn. And this is the other fin horn. This is the round nose, or I call it the round nose. So, like I said, I usually go for the fin head, which the reason being is because the fin goes all the way down to the tip of the tail. And it just looks better. Plus, this is the mascot for Istaria. They use the fin head a lot. Body textures, I usually go between either 2 and 4. It just really depends on the color you go for. See, here's 4. I like this one. I really like 4. But like I said, I usually go between 2 or 4. Just depends on what color you use. I have seen several colored dragons that's supposed to be black. But I think it's because of the sky changing colors, the reason why it's so different. That's green. That's supposed to be blue. Light blue, another green, pink, and yes, they do have pink. It's supposed to be purple, a light purple, red, bright red. I guess it's silver, but depending on the body texture, you can actually go for white if you choose to. That's gold, brown, or that's another black. That's brown. That's a darker brown. That's chocolate, emerald green. That's the stormy black. I love using that. That's a royal blue. That's a reddish pink color, kind of a mauve. That's crimson red. That's steel. I call it steel because it actually looks like the color of steel. And then that bright turquoise green. It's supposed to be, but I think it's because of the lighting that it's a lot darker. I may go with that stormy black because I actually like that color. Yeah. It's that stormy color. It just looks really cool. Plus, it kind of reminds me of my pony Sona. Then the highlights, you can go there. I think it's ranging from white to blue, I think. There's red. I think that's pink, green, purple. There's the white right there. That's a little yellow. I think it's a lighter yellow. I don't remember. That's blue right there. I usually go for either blue or red or purple, depending on, like I said, it depends on what you choose. I'm probably going to go with red just to kind of give it an interesting highlight. Plus, you can kind of see the scales better with the highlight. The chest plates, you can design it either way. I like the, I'll show you in a sec. I like this one because it goes all the way up and stops right there under the chin. And I just like how this looks. It goes all the way to the tip of the tail. But really, it just depends on what color you choose on what you want for your dragon. Like I said, he's black and it's got red highlights right now. So there's pink. Purple, light purple. There's red. That's bright red. White. See, I like using that I just think that looks really neat. You don't have to have decal if you don't want decal. Um, oops, I did not mean to do that. That's gold, bronze, green. There's the black for the scale. Royal blue. There's that mauve color. I may go with the crimson red. Yeah, I'll probably go with the crimson red. I know my dragon, it's starting to look like a black and red dragon, but that's okay. The decal, not really sure on which one I want, because like I said, you can get real creative if you want it to. But yeah, you can use these. These turn your dragon around, and he actually moves when you turn it around. He looks like he's walking. And here's a close-up so you can see your eye better. Zoom out. But let's see. Like I said, it really just depends on what you fancy on your dragon, or even if you don't choose dragon. Like I said, there's 11 races. You can make them any way you choose. They don't have to be a certain race or style, but the most popular is the dragon because you get to play as a dragon. Why wouldn't you want to be a dragon? I have a lot of people ask me that question. It's like, well, why do you play as a dragon? Why not? Like I said, they have all sorts of decals, but you don't have to stick. I'm probably not going to go with a certain color. I may change it. Ooh, actually that looks kind of neat, but I'm going to change that plate color to probably the turquoise. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, that looks neat. Looks like he's got. Oh yeah, okay. I'm going with that because that looks neat. I'm gonna change the highlight though. Oh, there we go. Kind of looks like he's made of limestone. That's neat. I've never done that before, so I think I'll go with that. Then the eye, probably so you can see the eye better. I'll zoom in so you can see the eyes. I changed it to blue so you can see the color. But you can have them, there's 16 different eye styles. There used to just be 4. I like that. But you can choose however you want them to look. There was one that I really liked. I mean, whoa, okay, that looks weird. I'm kind of tossed between either that or that. I mean, I really like that, but I'm not like the color. And there's orange, green, purple, there's red. Kind of wish they'd have. I may actually have to go with blue because the blue actually does look kind of neat. Oh, forgot to zoom out. Okay, well, there we go. There is my new dragon. I really like how that looks. Because like I said, he looks like he's made of limestone. And here you can change his height. I always go for max height. You can change his muscle mass. I try to go for max muscle and max height. And then, of course, there's the fatness, the portliness. I like to give it a little bit of portliness just to give it a little bit more definition. Where he's not too big, but he's still big enough. So, and if you really want to, most people, some of the older players do not suggest this. You can change what your you can see what your dragon would look like as an adult. Here's my dragon once he hits adulthood. And then, of course, you can do ancient too. Okay, this is what my dragon would look like as an ancient. And if I'm honest, I'm excited. Of course, like I said, I never really hit Ancienthood with my other dragon. If you guys want to ever play this game, you're more than welcome to. It's free to play. Like I said, if you choose something other than human, you can play until level 15, and then, like I said, it's $9.95 a month. However, um, you can also do free access, but you just won't gain any levels. You can play, you just won't gain any levels unless you pay through. I would suggest if you play like a dragon or something that you would get a subscription, $9.95 a month. Get a subscription. That way you can play, get your dragon to adulthood. Speaking with that, if you play as a Hatchie, as what's the dragons, ancient dragons call the baby dragons, you will have to play through for a month. Your Hatchie has to be a month old in order for you to do the rite of passage, or ROP as it's called, to become an adult. You can't fly until you're an adult. However, the babies can actually glide. So that's a good thing, but you can't fly until you're an adult. There are mods where you can actually turn your Hatchie dragon into an adult, but you still can't fly. If you have an ancient dragon, you can turn it back into a Hatchie, but you'll be able to fly still. They have all sorts of pets you can get, but they cost loyalty tokens. So it really just depends on, if you want to continue playing or not. Anyway, so there's my dragon. Now I'm gonna come up with a name. So, So if you give me a moment, I'll be right back with you. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I couldn't think. I think I got one. I was bored. I don't even think it. Yep, got it. Anyway. So, here we go. Okay, why does it do that? That's so annoying. There we go. So, yeah. That's the loading screen. And then it says, "Welcome to Istaria, Oberon Yugi. If this is your first visit, we strongly urge you to try this tutorial. As you proceed, blue windows just like this one will instruct you in the basics of playing Istaria. You can continue with the tutorial. You can suggest do not run the tutorial. This is I already know how to play Istaria. I always click that because I already know how. And as you can see, it's fall in Istaria. Now, give me a moment. I'm going to set up. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, it took forever to get that fixed. Alright, as I said, you can go into all sorts of, creation things. You can, just all sorts of stuff. It's really crazy how they have all this stuff set up. I just really wish they'd fix it. Alright, so here is my dragon. This is Oberon Yugi. So yeah, this is my new dragon. He's black and turquoise, which I thought was an interesting design. And it's different, because normally I don't really choose to do that. So, anyway, but yeah, I just thought I'd show you all this. I'll get started here, but if you all would like to play this game, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Toodles!